Huh?
Hey, foreign cards, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is
I
jet.
can't.
I ain't gotta shut the cell off cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad bitch be presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Bitch, you throw it, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Bitch, you sucks, I'll replace those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board.
Nah, because you got mad last time. You got mad last time. Why you got mad last time? Because I won?
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides. FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Washington Redskins. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
Baby, tell me what you want to really do. Got a nigga feeling like Joe. See, every time that you roll with me, hold on me, trying to get control. Let me nice and slow. Yeah, girl, you know. Let me tell you something.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And if you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Peterson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
They run it here with Thompson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading them out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
One thing that I think Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't get enough credit for is his toughness. This is a guy who plays through injuries, but it's also being mentally tough. Knowing that everyone's always trying to move him out of the lineup, trying to find a replacement for him, yet he continues to battle and has earned the total respect of his teammates.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time to feature the offensive starters, and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Now Fitzpatrick, and that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on.
Why are you stopping? Why are you stopping?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And an alley to run. Adrian Peterson. It's a big run for AP. 48 yards. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll turn to Thompson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
You already know.
And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, The risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. It's Wilson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it with Balaj. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Fielded at the 20. Still going. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this?
And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from
that football
15,
just went.
Mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
I'm winning, though. No one can beat me in Madden, trust me. Nah. I beat a whole freaking 9-year-old this morning, bro.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Yeah, this is caught. It's Parker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Whoever wants to play me against me on Madden, you can.
Well, I'm
the old school you, though.
35-yard line.
And teach you some lessons.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a whole freaking flag, bro.
A flag down.
How?
Let's check in with our referee.
Accept it, son.
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Balaj. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Still third down.
But they losing though.
And a penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. On play action, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Accept it. Accept it. Come on, bro.
Holding of the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Hey, I don't wait for the warning.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Returnable here from the 38. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. To Thompson on the draw. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hola. What's up?
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. It's caught by Davis. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. They have the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And shedding his way forward. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now Thompson. He spins free. But he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Chris Thompson on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
He would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Dustin Hopkins on now.
No one could freaking beat me, though. I beat this 9-year-old this morning.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to
I have
blow up in their
24 to
faces.
0.
They've got this big lead. They said, forget
24 to
one.
0. It's
We
sad
want 2.
because, like,
Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it. From the 15-yard line, what are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead,
it went over the goal.
from the 15-yard line, oh, boy.
The freaking one.
I tell you what.
Man, how come they didn't even catch it?
Somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah,
oh, I forgot. They didn't even see it because they're too blind. Y'all should have seen it there.
So under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
Nice fumble there, man. That's shy fumble.
Sacks a growing
Watch it
theme
fumble
in this
come
first
again.
half. This is second and long. So we've come to halftime after a very... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
They're going to get a fumble again, dude.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
You ain't going to catch it. Again.
And they will not
They
get a
did
chance
not
to
catch
return
it
this one
again,
as it's
bro.
through the end zone for
How
a
can't
touchback.
y'all catch it, bro?
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
Y'all
maybe
should look at
calm
my
your
YouTube
whole
channel.
team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A second down pass play.
Bro, they're
and it's
losing
incomplete.
bad, though.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been
I'm
trying
sad
to
for
get the
them
ball to
losing
him, but
that.
as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Blanche. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2.
I'm the Redskins.
Up second down.
No, I'm playing Madden, bro.
That deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll make it 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He's got it to Williams. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Oh, and now some space to operate. Still on his feet. So dangerous with the football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Geis. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6.
No, I got this. Come on.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Still on his feet. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick, he's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I got that.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback.
Bro, no one
back
could
there.
beat
He
me
should
in
know better than to
Madden.
make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, it's Thompson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down. On first down, it's Haskins. He will find Davis. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Haskins. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing.
And look at this. He's going to keep it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd down, looking to throw. Fitzpatrick. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ryan Kerrigan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. The quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Get ready. 53. 53 is the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll keep it on the ground. Laird. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, Laird. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but and now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
That's up. All right, baby, yeah.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Still churning. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They find some open field here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. And they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. A 10th carry now for Peterson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it in snow now.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Kamara. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Let's get a quick look at the Saints offense.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there out of Kamara. 48 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry and put it in the end zone.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
What's up?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Surprise their new classmate who was being bullied. They decided to give
so the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons. Mainly
looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Oh, it breaks another. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Justin Houston is an elite edge pass rusher, and he has the speed to get upfield quickly, and offensive tackles have to respect that. But also, he has great hands, ability to get their hands away from his body and then make a move either inside or outside to get to the quarterback.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 6-0 our score after 1.
Ready. Yellow lady. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Finding Taysom Hill complete.
As a motherfucker.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And look at this, it's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up, a 3rd down.
You gay as hell. You ugly as fuck too. I could join that head age. Man, you look like.
Brissett sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Doesn't matter, the key.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Vinatieri's kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
What?
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special team.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
I got an iPhone too. This is my sister's phone.
Make the first down marker.
That's my
That'll be a
sister's phone.
turnover
Shut the
on
fuck up,
downs.
nigga. Oh, no, it's home.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Encroachment.